competition and all that lane switching. This is what the game is.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Green Bay Packers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long.
Check 25. Check Kelly. 26.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a fourth down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on fourth down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this. He's got daylight. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 53 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. 180. Yeah. Watch out. Great 15.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz, flush to his right. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
At the 20-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 36 to Mike. Wild Bill.
Plant.
36.
Throwing is Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Kill.
No. He's coming. Lynn 5-3.
Jim.
82.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jim. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 68 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Packers take over.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Rodgers now on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 56 yards.
First and goal, Green Bay.
158.
These two teams all tied after one.
319.
Now Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line here. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams there to make the grab. And the Packers have taken the lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Wentz now to throw. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw, it's Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Rip. Switch it. 5-10.
From the red zone now, Wentz. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Dean Lowry in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Wentz to throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A good pickup there at 20 yards.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out. And it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it.
You don't want it. Check 31. Switch.
Going for it with Sanders, and he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The run on 4th and goal from the 4 is stopped short, and the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And an alley to run. Accelerating, and off he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Aguilar has it. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check 43.
Kill. Pilot, 64, weak. Shift.
Again, it's Wentz. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Hey, alert 3. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Sunday. This 5-7. Here, shift. Here we go.
Into the red zone, Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 12, Rodgers escaping the pressure right. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to first.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop him. They'll They'll go again to Jones. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's jump out. Let's get off the field. X3, 218, chopper. Slam. Bang, bang.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers being chased, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nigel Bradham flying in and laying the lumber defensively. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Once again with Sanders. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. So on 4th and goal, Howard unable to get there. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. You back north. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
You can't hit 30.
Check 3, check.
You draw Porter.
25, check 25.
Swipe left.
Spot. No. Slam. Kill.
Now Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he finds Jimmy Graham. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Well, we looked at each other in surprise going for it on 4th down to the 4th quarter with a lead. But, hey, you get it as a coach. You look like a genius.
So the next time we see Coach, he's going to say, well, that's why I coach and that's why you guys talk up there, right? He had the guts to go ahead and go for it, and it paid off.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track.